Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Movie Madness, the show where I take a movie, break it down, talk to you a little bit of my thoughts and feelings about what I think about the movie. So this isn't really a review as such, just a little quick sort of intro. Also, just to let you know, I'm going to try and be doing some scary movie between this week and next week. I'll try and talk about some horror films or something like that, just to run up to Halloween. So yeah, let's get right to it. Of course, we're going to talk about Conan, another comic book movie. As like I said to you, I'm actually running a wee bit behind this week. I've had a lot of things going, so unfortunately this might not come out on the Wednesday I was planning to come out, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Anyway, yes, Conan the Barbarian. Now this is what, 1982 I think again? Is it 1982? I think it's 1982, guys. I could be wrong. I'm sure somebody will message me or write a comment. You're wrong, what are you talking about? But, you know, I'm pretty sure that it was. Anyway, Conan the Barbarian, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sort of like Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger's sort of coming into the Hollywood sort of era. No Terminator, do you know what I mean? So in that, I mean, this movie to me, I was late seeing it. I saw it early, sort of mid-20s, 25 or something like that. Don't ask me why I missed this. I had seen them years ago, but to really tell you that it's not like like the Burbs or something like that, where I can remember where I was when I first watched. But I can remember where I was when I rewatched it. I got the Blu-ray when it got released. I think back in 2010 maybe. I think it was 2010. I can't remember when the Blu-ray got released for the first time. So for the first issue of the Blu-ray got released, I picked it up, and yeah, definitely, it's a real. It's funny because like I haven't seen the remake, and I know they remade it 2010, so that's why they released it. So I haven't really seen that remake. But according to my pal, he's a big Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan, or he's a big Conan fan. So he said it was real terrible, and he doesn't like the one that was made the one that was made Total Recall remake as well. He doesn't like that because it doesn't have Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. It's funny because the two remakes of Arnold Schwarzenegger that we've had, you could even say Terminator Salvation, even though that's not a remake. But the franchises it's got had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it from our 80s culture, and the movies that he's not in. Regardless, I mean, I watched Total Recall. I've seen the remake of Total Recall and enjoyed it. Obviously, I still love the original. But if they were to make a movie, remake a movie, if the Conan, I've not had a chance to see Conan. If it's on Netflix or something, I will sit down and watch it. But it's like the RoboCop remake, or if it's a bad movie, it doesn't take anything away from that. Nobody's going to come in and say, taking away my original from you or anything like that. They're not going to scrap the original. You still have the originals, so they can make all the remakes all they want. In my opinion, they can make all this. But it does. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I'll still have the originals. I mean, that's the way it is. All the same, talking about the same thing for this Ghostbusters movie that's coming out. I'm not happy with that. But what can you do? I mean, we're living in an era we're getting movies. It's just nothing but remakes, sequels, prequels, you name it. This is the age we're living in, and except for superhero movies. Except from that, this is the era that we're living in today, where we're living in this any popular franchise, gets remade or brought back in some way. And I think the time will come where it might get tiresome. I think that will dry out after a wee while, and I don't know when that will happen. I mean, it's the last couple of days. I mean, it's been great to be a geek and love films. I must admit, it's been the best time. Not just only the new Star Wars trailer dropping, as we all know, but just this Back to the Future Day and stuff like that. So, you know, it's been really, really, you know, 80s boy geeky fandom just coming out of everybody, and it's great to see everybody, especially with the Star Wars trailer, like I said, everybody getting together for that, and also this Back to the Future thing, people getting together, all Back to the Future fans, going to pictures, the cinema, to re-experience it on the big screen again, with other Back to the Future fans. And so this is the era we're living in. So back to Conan. I'm trailing off here. So back to Conan. This is another film that people love. There's a lot of people love. I know that Conan the Destroyer was a wee bit. It was good as well. Conan the Destroyer was a wee bit weak, I think, as well in certain parts, but still good. But the Barbarian is truly the original. A lot of you know, great actors in there. Not just Arnold Schwarzenegger, but we've got James Earl Jones, definitely. And, you know, for the 80s there was no boundaries at some points. I mean, they could go a wee bit far and beyond. And I've always said that with practical effects, I mean, I assume that if I watch this 2010 one, it's going to be CGI in your face. Do you know what I mean? Now, I've got nothing wrong with CGI, as long as it's done right. And so practical effects always seem to work, in my opinion. You know, I don't know, I just think it does. I've always said this, and I've said this in many videos. I'm a big 80s buff, as you know. So Conan the Barbarian is definitely the one that's up there for me. It's also a poster, even that image of the poster there, you know, the iconic sort of, you know, him up there with the sword. That's, to me, really, really good. I just like that, and that's what I love about, also, not just talking about the film here, but talking about 80s movies in general. The posters were really good. That poster in particular, that's what I love about Conan the Barbarian on that subject, that poster. And there's a lot of artistry work in the posters from Star Wars and even into like the Back to the Future ones in the last video that I did. You know, the artwork on these 80s movies were really good. And, you know, when they re-release it in Blu-ray, sometimes it's very rare that you get to still have the original artwork. But like a film like Back to the Future, they still kind of do. But sometimes they start like photoshopping it, adding people into things and making it a wee bit more of a different sort of. I mean, that doesn't really bother me so much, but it's not like I lose sleep over it or anything like that. But you know, I remember when you have the video, the VHS, and you know that was coming out of that 90s and that era where you were buying VHS. The VHS had the original like poster artwork, and it was really, really good. There was a lot of like, you know, there wasn't some guy behind a computer doing all that. I mean, it was like a lot of just, it looked like, you know, a lot of nice artwork and drawings. And then it's when you see like something like, you know, the Avengers poster where it's just everybody sort of mashed in, you know, like a Photoshop type thing. You know, it's still good, but it's somebody behind a computer just sticking people's pictures all in to fill it up. But, you know, that poster is, to me, it was something I'd love to hang on my wall. You know, so, I mean, that's, what do you think of Conan the Barbarian, guys? Is it your favourite film? Please leave me comments below. I've always said that. Try and please subscribe to my channel. If you like these Movie Madness videos, leave me comments in any of the videos about Movie Madness. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you think I should continue this on? Or am I just wasting my time? I probably am just wasting my time. But no, I enjoy movies, enjoy talking about movies, enjoy letting you, you know, let you guys know about movies. A lot of you have seen these movies, I'm sure. If you're movie fans, you're probably watching this, you have seen these movies. I don't doubt it. But there will be people out there that haven't seen this movies, like Conan the Barbarian. Like, if you're just like a younger generation, you're just getting into movies, because I know that there will be people out there that watch this that will. Try Conan the Barbarian. It's a good movie. It's a classic sort of 80s movie. You know, it is cheese in some ways, but it's still good. You know, a lot of these movies and fighting movies and adventure movies are cheese, but it's still got a nice sort of nice feel to it. So please check it out, guys, if you haven't seen it and you're just curious. You know, I ain't doing any reviews on it, so I'm not going to go into detail and talk about the film, what it's really all that about that much. But it's a great film. To me, it's one of my personal It's one of my personal favourites. I do own it. And so that's it really for this video, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and until the next video, take care, guys. Bye bye.